All right, welcome back to Broncos franchise here on Madden 25. I was streaming Broncos franchise, which I've been doing a lot, but I had some technical issues, so this off-season video is just going to be a regular video. Um, if you're not subscribed already, and you want to see more Madden and college football content, go ahead and subscribe, and you'll get all the notifications and stuff. So we finished 1-16. I think a big part of that is Bo Nix was injured. I mean, nearly half the year. He was out for 6 games. Um, yeah, I guess it's not quite half the year, but I mean, he was out for a while, and I mean, we played bad, and then for a while I was playing the moments, and it's not always the best way to get a win is by playing the moments. So Eagles finished number one, which I mean, I guess Chiefs are number one as well. Chiefs, Colts, Ravens, Jets, Raiders, Jaguars, Dolphins. And then Eagles, Packers, Buccaneers, 49ers, Cowboys, Vikings, Falcons. So you can check out Mock Draft 3, see who they have us taken. Probably way down here since we have the Eagles pick. I have us taking a left tackle, which not sure I want to do that. Advance the week here. We'll advance through wild card week. We'll get into things in the off season here pretty quickly. We're at the AFC Championship and NFC Championship games. Unfortunately, the Eagles have won. Hoping the Cowboys beat the Eagles here, so we get a little bit better of a pick. But if they win the Super Bowl, we're going to end up with number 32, which I'm not sure what we're going to do then, but Eagles absolutely getting destroyed by the Cowboys, 42-3. I also didn't realize the Chiefs lost to the Dolphins. And the Dolphins, it's going to be a Jets-Cowboys Super Bowl. I'm assuming they still have Aaron Rodgers. Did anybody at all from our team make the Pro Bowl? Doesn't really look like it. Okay. Okay, so we'll take a look at the stats during Super Bowl week. Somebody won Rookie of the Year. I'm assuming it was Bernie Towns. Let's check out the early awards, then we'll check out the stats for the season. Mahomes winning MVP, Andy Reid winning Coach of the Year. Shouldn't be surprised there. Rashee Rice winning Offensive Player of the Year, though. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Max Crosby. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Bernie Towns. We did end up getting him. Plenty of yards, plenty of touchdowns. So, Defensive Rookie of the Year did Burke finished 9. He kind of hard for a safety to win Defensive Rookie of the Year, but nobody top 10 for best winners. Best running back. Brandon Ayuk finishing 4 for best wide receiver. Best O-line, nope. Best defensive line. Best linebacker. Best DB. Best kicker. Definitely. We let's face it, we weren't winning best kicker. I mean, just was not going to happen. So let's check out the stats for the season. Bo Nix finishing with 3,000 passing yards. I mean, he was out for several games. 26 touchdowns to 30 interceptions is pretty awful. David Montgomery, only 500 yards rushing. He played in 15 games too, so I mean, 4.1 yards per carry, but also fumbled 5 times. Bo Nix took a step back in his rushing yards. Brandon Ayuk, 1,500 yards, 6 touchdowns. Bernie Towns, nearly 1,000 yards his first season, 12 touchdowns. Really hoping he goes up to superstar development because of that. 480 yards for David Montgomery. 5 touchdowns. Troy Franklin didn't have a great year. 400 yards, only 2 touchdowns. Bourne, who I think joined the team pretty late, had 300 yards. Terrence Marshall only had 5 catches. Defensively, Eddie Jackson led the team in tackles. Cody Barton had 100 tackles. Probably not great that Greg Newsome had 84 tackles. It's not necessarily what you want, but because if he's making that many tackles, he's probably allowing a lot of catches. "14 tackles for loss for Christian Barmore, 11 for Cody Barton, 10 for Baron Browning. We had a decent amount of tackles for loss. Only McNeil with 9. Sacks, Christian Barmore led the team with 5. We're just not getting enough pressure. We're really not. Interceptions, 3 for Patrick Surtain, 2 for Eddie Jackson. Burke had 2 as a rookie, 2 for Abrams Drain, only 1 interception for Greg Newsome. Patrick Surtain did have 14 pass deflections, which is, I mean, a lot. 2 forced fumbles for Eddie Jackson, 1 for Lee McNeil, 1 for Cody Barton, and 2 fumble recoveries for Eddie Jackson, 2 for Lee McNeil. So, I guess we could take a look at kicking here. Why not? 8 of 13 for Will Lutz. Did have 1 blocked. 22 of 24 on extra points. Punted the ball 49 times. It wasn't the worst year kicking. I mean, not great, obviously, but well, look at our upgrades here. Should have some upgrades for Bernie Towns. Just 1. We'll keep going. Possession, catching traffic, medium route running, short route running. He is up to superstar development, which means he's going to start with a couple of abilities here. And let's go balance beam, avoid stumbling when carrying the ball. And I usually like to pair that with reach for it. Frequently attempt to gain extra yards when being tackled. So they'll attempt to gain extra yards. And then they'll also avoid stumbling. So really like to pair those together a lot of the time. Jets Cowboys Super Bowl here. So I'm getting into the off season, but see who wins the Super Bowl. I really wish there was an easier place to see this. It is going to be the Jets. And their Super Bowl MVP is quarterback Mac Jones. So Aaron Rodgers is obviously gone at this point. Mac Jones winning Super Bowl MVP. Carson Wentz going to retire. Cam Jordan, Jordan Boyer, Rob Havenstein. Morgan Moses retiring. Keenan Allen's gone. Graham Glasgow. Russell Wilson, who was, I guess, the backup for the Jets, he retired. Stephon Gilmore. Jets having several players retire. Andy Dalton's gone. Darius Slay gonna retire. Lane Johnson. DeAndre Hopkins retiring. Vontae David. Jimmy Ward gonna retire for us, and Garrett Bowles retiring. So that's a big hit, Garrett Bowles retire. Let's go David Montgomery for off-season workouts. I'll have him reach out to you. Okay. He told me he wanted to talk to me. Yeah. What are you focusing on during off-season workout? Let's work on speed, agility, and acceleration. Oh, I want to say he's probably a team player, but I don't know. Another off-season workout thing. Let's go Christian Barmore. Pass rush moves, getting off blocks. Sounds good. We got another one, and then those upgrades are probably practice squad players. So. We're going to say there's no specific plan. I'm going to say I haven't thought about it yet. And just practice squad players to upgrade here. Okay. It's a staff week. We could fire our coordinators. Jonathan Gannon fired from the Cardinals. Sean McVay fired. Okay. Darn. That's surprising. Dennis Allen fired. I'm kind of fine with our coordinators, I think. Although I don't know if we may need to upgrade our coordinators. Let's go manage staff. Yeah, our defensive coordinator needs upgraded. Can boost block shedding. For linebackers too, that's all of our staff points. Got players to re-sign here. Again, we'll look and see if there's anybody we actually want to re-sign. I don't think I want to pick up the option on Peter Skoronski because it's going to be easier to just re-sign him next year if we don't. Eddie Jackson's regressed. Don't really want to bring back Kendrick Bourne. I think we're fine here. We don't really need to re-sign anybody. We'll advance into free agency. I mean, we were last in the league in everything except for passing yards per game. So, let's take a look at the team. David Montgomery no longer has star dev. I think he's regressed too. Yeah, he regressed. I might try to trade him. Maybe we'll make Edwards-Helaire the guy. Don't really know. Bernie Towns cannot start at tight end and fullback. Brandon Ayuk still has X Factor. We got Troy Franklin. We're going to need another wide receiver. We lost our left tackle. He retired. Defensively, we do still have Grover Stewart. We got Burke at safety. Jones is our safety now since he's our strong safety now that Eddie Jackson's retired. I don't know here. We had some players we didn't re-sign. So we're going to need Why is Cody Barton so far? Oh, I see. Oh, he's just not playing. I think he's sub linebacker though. There's a lot that we need. I don't think we can fix all of it in free agency. I think first things first. Let's try to trade David Montgomery. I don't know that we're going to be able to get much for him. He's 79 overall. He's down to normal dev. Yeah, there's nobody that's going to want him. Let's check out teams that need a running back. Maybe the Bengals. They don't have cap room. So that's not going to work. Bills have decent running. They got Nick Chubb. They're not going to need David Montgomery. Chiefs are look at this cap room for the Chiefs. Negative $50 million. Maybe the Giants. I doubt they would give us a third round pick for David Montgomery. Yeah, not even close. I don't even know. Maybe we settle for a fourth round pick. I gets it done. He's gone for a 4 at least. We get something out of it. I mean, he's probably not gonna really play, and then I kind of want to just. We've got a first in 2028. We've got a. I don't want to trade our. Could trade the first in 2028. Does anybody have a couple of second round picks? Maybe. If I could maybe get 2 second round picks for future first, I would probably do that. 49ers have a couple of second round picks. They have 33 and 51. That's actually pretty close. We could maybe throw in a player here. They need defensive tackle. We could maybe give them Grover Stewart. That would put them. Oh, they're over the cap. We can't trade anything with them other than picks. Okay. Does anybody else have more second round picks other than the 49ers? Just the 49ers. Okay. Go back here because I was glitching just slightly. How close was this? Maybe about halfway. What do we? I'd maybe give them pick 95. Actually, let's see how close the 4 gets it. 4 gets it pretty close. I mean, I would definitely give up pick 95. We don't have a lot of picks in the next like 3 drafts. We can't give up a player. Maybe we don't do this. Who could we trade with? Does anybody have? Who has a decent amount of cap room? The Commanders? I would take a second, a third, and a second next year. And then maybe package a player with it. They need a tight end. Obviously, we're not going to give up Bernie Towns, but I really don't want to give up Greg Dulcich either. What can we even really do here? Maybe we give him Ben Powers. That actually gets it pretty close. Okay. Give him a 4. I mean, this would get us a second, a third, and a second next year. 4 gets it pretty close. I would definitely give up a 6 if that would get it done. If not, maybe we package in another player. Maybe we package in another player and try to get another pick out of this. Maybe we do to give them Greg Dulcich. They don't really seem that interested in him. Maybe if we can pick up maybe like a 5th round pick would be good. Because I am planning on drafting a fullback. We just take out the 5th. Actually, let's see if we can get like a 7. You know what? I would prefer a 6 if we can get that done. That gets really close. I would be willing to throw back in the 4th round pick. That's going to get it done. Ben Powers, Greg Dulcich gets us a second, a third, a second next year, and a 6th. We'll use the 6th draft fullback. We're going to need free agents. DeMarcus Lawrence is here. I mean, we may get him for a year, and he probably retires. Good thing Kyle Juszczyk. I think I'd prefer to try to draft a fullback, though. Tyler Algier, maybe. We do kind of need a running back. Let's sort by interest. Who actually is interested in coming to the Broncos? John Mechie, Cam Akers, Kevin Byard. Not a lot of interest from much of anybody here. Not anybody that good anyway. Aaron Jones is down to normal development, 78 overall. Sort by overall here. We could get Brandon Aubrey. We need a kicker. I mean, he probably wants a 2-year deal, but we'll up the money significantly. And I mean, hopefully we can get him. Jameson Williams is back in free agency. I feel like this could be a really good move. I'll give him a 4-year deal. I'll up the money quite a bit. It's a pretty good offer. I would kind of like DeMarcus Lawrence on this team. I don't know that we just can't afford him. He wants way too much. Bradley Pinion. Probably I'm on like a 1-year deal. Again, I'm thinking Tyler Algier could be really good. Let's see what other running backs. And Damian Pierce. We could maybe go Derrick Henry. It's not like a long-term solution. I mean, he's 32 years old. Jerome Ford, honestly, might be a better idea. Could maybe go Damian Pierce. Derrick Henry doesn't want that much money. Give him a 2-year deal, and I'd maybe overpay a little bit. I think we'll also offer Jerome Ford, though. Fairly similar money. That's all of the active negotiations we can do right now. You can only do 5 at a time. So, see how those go. Everybody's decided except for Derrick Henry. And we got everybody. We got Jerome Ford. We got Brandon Aubrey. We got Bradley Pinion. We did not get DeMarcus Lawrence. He signed with the Cardinals. So, and we didn't get Jameson Williams either. He signed with the Bears. So we're gonna keep looking here. We're gonna keep making some offers. He wants a lot of money. Taylor Mountain does. Let's check out left tackle. We may end up drafting an offensive lineman, and then just maybe shifting things around a little bit. We're also going to need to draft probably a defensive lineman if we can't find anything here in free agency that we like. I mean, outside. I mean, we could bring back John Franklin Myers. That doesn't really seem like the best solution. DJ Reader's here at defensive tackle. Bringing Dorian Armstrong. He's actually someone interested in the team. I'd make him an offer maybe. He doesn't want. I mean, maybe just like that. Maybe he has an offer from the Bills as well. So Jadeveon Clowney's here. Matthew Judon. Azeez Ojulari. I might make Azeez Ojulari an offer. He doesn't want a lot of money. He's 26 years old. He might be okay still. Off the money. Maybe just slightly. A 3-year deal. Quincy Williams would have been good to bring in. I don't know. Corner. Kyler Gordon and Christian Benford are gone, so doesn't really leave anybody that I think we would want. We brought in Brandon Aubrey. We brought in Riley Pinion. Maybe we offer Kyle Juszczyk. He wants a 1-year deal. I don't think anybody else has offered him really. I don't think we need to bring in Tyler Algier. We got Jerome Ford. We could still get Derrick Henry. Again, I think Taylor Moan just wants too much money. Mike Evans is here. Let's check out wide receiver. That's like the one thing I didn't really look at after looking tonight there. Wan'Dale Robinson, maybe? I don't know. Mike Evans could be good. He's 33, though. He just wants probably more money than I'd like to pay him. Obviously, Wan'Dale Robinson's not super interested. I don't really want to pay him that much either. John Mechie we could bring in. He's actually interested in the team. Just a 2-year deal. That's 5 more free agents. We're going to go after Kyle Juszczyk. We're still going after Derrick Henry. He has no other offers. Dorian Armstrong, John Mechie, and Azeez Ojulari. And everybody but John Mechie has decided, and he still has an offer from us. We got Kyle Juszczyk. We actually got Derrick Henry as well. Dorian Armstrong. Who did we miss out on? Anybody? 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely missed out on somebody. Who did we? I kind of forgot who else we targeted. Okay. Oh, Azeez Ojulari. We didn't get him. Did not get Azeez Ojulari. And it's okay. We're going to get John Mechie. We got John Mechie. I kind of doubted anybody else. Okay. maybe we'll go ahead and advance the week. I don't think we're going to bring in anybody else in free agency. Hopefully, we can make a little bit of a splash in the draft. Let's take a look at who's on the team now. We got Jerome Ford. We got Derrick Henry. Still have Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Huge checks on the team. We need a center. For sure. We've moved Miners over to left tackle. Got Peter Skoronski. Mike McGlinchey is still at right tackle. We could use another wide receiver. We could definitely use either a center or really any offensive lineman because then we can shift things around. Defensively, I mean, looks like Barmore maybe has regressed a little bit. Maybe another linebacker. As much as I want to start Schaefer, I think he's just probably not going to develop enough. There's definitely a lot of ways we could go here. Mock draft 5. Who does that have us taking? I think we ended up with like pick 30 or something. Yeah, pick 30. They have us taking a left tackle, Dante Anderson. I don't know if he's any good. Might want to check him out. This left guard honestly looks better. A awareness. See. I'd take. I mean, if we had to trade up, maybe a pick or two to take him, I would definitely consider it. Is next week the private workouts? Or is it in? I think it's in free agent recap. Oh. Is there really anybody left at this point in free agency that's going to be worth signing? Taylor Moton's here. Maybe we just like super low ball him on a 1-year deal. I don't know if he has any other offers. Give him like 4.5 and like 5 as a bonus. Which I mean it's a bad offer, but maybe if he has an offer from the Panthers. I mean, we're not getting him then, so yeah, he's gonna sign with the Panthers. Okay, I thought maybe he had no offers. So Mike Evans signing with the Lions. Just about everybody that is kind of worth signing has been signed. Okay. Do want to still have some salary cap so that we can actually, do things. We're not looking at anybody near the top of the draft because we're just not going to have the ability to trade up. Kind of looking, later on here. This left guard, Emmett Moore. We'll look at the left tackle. Is that Nick Hunter? Is that who they wanted us to draft? Was it Barry Crutchfield? Let's actually look at Barry Crutchfield. And then I really don't want to look at a corner. I really don't want to look at a corner. We're not going to draft another day. Alex Randolph is a round one talent, and he's projected to go a little later. Let's look at this center that's going to go later. He's kind of around 1 to 2. And just kind of look at the offensive lineman a little bit. We're going to be into the end of the draft real soon here. And let's check out those guys we just scouted. Okay. Will Roberts is round 1. Round 2 to 3. Round 2 to 3. Is this the guard we were looking at? Emmett Moore. He's round 1. What's that round 1 defensive tackle? Which I might. The center is round 1 to 2. What about who's the? Oh, Crutchfield, the left tackle. Yeah, he's round 2 to 3. We're not going to take him. Okay, well. Before we get into the draft here, we're going to take a look at what picks we have. We have number 30, number 41, and 3 third-round picks, which might end up using to maybe move back into the second round. Maybe. Don't know. Let's get into the draft here. I'm going to pause the draft. And honestly, I think we're going to just skip ahead to our pick. We could try to trade down. If we can trade, we could trade down to pick 45. Pick up some late future picks. Trade down to pick 37, pick up a bunch of late round picks. No good offers. We'll go ahead and make the pick, I think. And what do I? Could take the defensive tackle. We know he's a round 1 talent. Alex Randolph. Elite strength, good speed, elite acceleration. B block shitting. He is. What's his archetype here? Is he a run stopper? He is a run stopper. I think we're going to take him. Then maybe, hopefully we can still get that center with our other pick. He looks kind of like a wingback. As far as how big he is. Randolph coming to the Broncos here. He was ranked 15 in true value and we drafted him at 30. He does have normal development, but 94 strength, 70 speed. Not too upset about that. I am gonna. So we have pick 41. Okay, and then that center. That's the center that I want. He's still on the board, right? He's down there. He's round 1 to 2. I kind of think we shouldn't have to trade up for him. Probably shouldn't have to anyway. Oh, did he go? I think we missed him. I think we missed out on him. Yeah, we definitely did. Okay, what do we do now? What do we do now? There's a left tackle here. He's got A awareness. Solid strength, good speed. He's not much of an athlete, is he? What do we want here? I was looking at the center. There is not going to be a good center, is there? Okay. Left tackle. I mean, this is Nick Hunter. I think this is the guy we were looking at, wasn't it? Solid strength, good speed. Great change of direction. What's his skills like? A awareness, A pass block power. I mean, he's kind of a pass. He was projected round 1 to 2. Let's take him. We need an offensive lineman. We really got to show the coach and the. He's got the hat. Okay. 48 in true value. He drafted him at 41. I mean, that's a B minus of a pick. He does have hidden development. He's probably going to be our new left tackle. Where are we picking next? We're picking in the 3rd round. I don't know. Let's kind of see if there's anybody we actually want here. Can we score? Can we sort by a? Yeah, see, the only players we know about right now are just not good. So middle linebacker we know a decent amount about. I don't like his athleticism. Dom Ward here. He's a pass coverage linebacker. Elite acceleration, elite agility, great change of direction, great jumping, great speed. He's projected round 3 to 4. We might take him if he's still available. Where is... Can we sort by projected? I think we could probably still get Dom Ward if we sort of switched or if we skip to our next pick. I'm sorry. Tripping over my words a bunch here. Okay, where's Dom Ward? Is he still on the board? He is. Let's see if there's really anybody better we would actually want to take. There's Murray Sapp, who's elite speed. Only solid acceleration, though. A awareness, A zone coverage. B man. He's a field general type. I like the elite speed, though. Although, if we look at Dom Ward, he's got great speed, great jumping, great change of direction, elite agility, and elite acceleration. Kind of like those better. A zone, A man. I think we're going to take Dom Ward. Hopefully he's, I mean, this is like the 3rd round now, so hopefully he's, I mean, at least decent. Hidden Dev would be nice. He's number 33 in true value, and we drafted him at 69. He does have Hidden Dev. He's kind of a gem. I mean, scouting report. Dependable tackler, can be trusted to drop into zone coverage. Will have trouble keeping up with tight ends and running backs, though. Only has 85 speed. I like the pick. We pick again. And that was pick 69. We pick it again at pick 73. And then do we pick again? Just think we had 3 third-round picks. But I'm not sure. I mean, Murray Sapp's still here. We're not going to get the... I mean, he's got elite speed. Just, I mean, the solid acceleration, solid agility is kind of turning me off of him a little bit. Does have B block, shitting B man, A zone. We're going to take Murray Sapp. We'll take a chance on him. His attributes seem decent enough. The elite speed kind of, I think, helps. He's 60 in true value. We picked him at 73. 91 speed. I expect him not to be super good, but was planning on drafting a fullback. And just because we have Kyle Juszczyk doesn't mean I still don't want to draft a fullback. But I think we can probably get one in the 6th round or so, and we'll be fine. Kind of just looking for anybody that's even a little bit good now. Oh, A awareness sometimes can help. Great acceleration, great agility, great change of direction. Only solid jumping, elite speed. Daniel Wall here. What? He's a pass coverage middle linebacker. A man, B zone. C hit power. A awareness. You know, we'll take Daniel Wall. I guess we're taking linebackers in this draft. I guess this is the draft where we're taking a bunch of linebackers. He's 75 in true value. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we could maybe trade up, but probably not worth doing. This pick's going to be a fullback for sure. Don't really know too much about a lot of these guys. Just from the little bit we have them scouted. This one seems to have better pass blocking. He has better lead blocking too. He's a blocking tight end though. Utility tight end. Jared McGee looks the best. And he has elite speed, good strength. So we'll take Jared McGee. I think this was probably our last pick of the draft. He was 76 in true value. He's a prototypical lead blocker, fast for a fullback, decent run blocker. He has hidden development. Okay. I don't think we have any more picks. So, get on to the draft recap. Maybe we'll actually do training camp this time a little bit. Alex Randolph is a 75 overall. Everybody we picked was at least a 70. Okay. I mean, I can be happy with that. Not like a crazy draft, but I think this draft might have been a little weaker anyway. Nick Hunter's a 73. I mean, he's going to probably start at left tackle. Dom Ward's a 74. Even Maurice Sapp is a 72. And then Daniel Wall at 71. Jared McGee, a 71 overall fullback. Who was the best player in the draft? The D tackle who went at number one, probably. Couple of 81 overalls. And then Raymond Steffens. We weren't really looking at receiver too much. Emmett Moore. I think he went a pick before us. He was the left guard we were looking at. He's really good. I would have liked to have picked him, but didn't really want to simulate pick by pick. And then maybe trade up. There actually were some pretty good players in this draft. And then Alex Randolph at a 75. I mean, not the worst draft ever. Didn't really get any blockbuster, amazing players. Maybe we sign a center in free agency. If we can find somebody over a 68, I mean, would be worth doing. Ward's going to start. I mean, I'm happy about Dom Ward. He's a pass coverage guy mostly, but I mean, that's kind of what we could use as well. Just somebody with some pass coverage skills. Derrick Henry's on the team. Dom Ward is going to end up being sub linebacker. I guess Clyde Edwards-Helaire is still going to be our third down back. Abrams train at slot corner. I mean, we're not in the best place with the team, but we can get better. I might just do training camp off screen so I can take the time to make sure we get gold and everything, and that might take me a while because I excuse me, I haven't played the drills really, so see if there's anyone we want to sign in free agency, and then maybe we'll go ahead. In the video we have Garrett Bradbury. We can bring him in at center. Let's go ahead and do that. Better than, I mean, we have a 69 overall center, so we could use another receiver. Khalil Shakir, maybe. Could bring back Terrence Marshall for another year. Let's sort by age. Most of the young free agents that are going to develop are just not good. I'll get Brendan Rice. Could maybe bring in Heath Alexander. He's 24 years old. He's a 70. Traylon Burks, though, is 26 and a 77 overall. We're going to send Heath Alexander. He's probably going to be pretty cheap. Just checking out the corners, checking out the safeties. Not seeing much of anything. Okay. Well, let's check out the team one more time. We'll see if we're satisfied with things. And then the preseason will probably be in another video. I think we're going to go from here on out with just videos. We're not going to live stream Broncos franchise anymore. Just because I have had some issues streaming. We got John Mechie. We got Heath Alexander. Malik Cunningham is going to be the backup quarterback. We've got our star development fullback. I wonder, because we don't really have a backup tight end, I wonder if he would make an OK. What's his catching like? His catching's not good. His route running's pretty bad. He probably wouldn't make a very good backup tight end. I mean, we could maybe try to see. We do need a backup tight end, and we have Kyle Juszczyk for now. We'll see what his overall is. If it's not good, we'll move him back to fullback. Yeah, it's like a 58. Okay. We won't be doing that then. He will be the fullback. Although we can make Juszczyk the backup tight end. He's like a 75 overall tight end. And we could start McGee maybe. Offensive line looks pretty good. I mean, hopefully Hunter has superstar development or something, but I mean, I wouldn't count on that. Got lots of depth at linebacker now. I think we start Schaefer. Earl Schaefer's up to a 77. Maybe going into his second year, he'll take a step up. Drew Sanders has kind of regressed. Maybe we trade him. I think the team's in a good place. I don't know if we can really win. I mean, we're still only an 84 overall. So, I think I'll do training camp off screen, and then we'll get through the preseason in the next video. Probably go all the way up till week 1. So, that's going to do it for now. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.